and Jason show with my special guest, Marion.
What? Whatever do you mean?
I wish you would have shaved.
Hey, my last gig was the bearded lady.
Hey, that's your big comeback. Hey.
Well, that was called a pregnant pause.
Oh, so what are you saying?
I'm saying that the next thing was going to be like a baby of an idea. Like, woo,
Oh
that's
my
just
gosh,
hilarious.
that's awful.
No, I'm having such a good hair day today that I thought I would go without a hat.
So now, what makes that for you a good hair day? What is a good hair day for Jason Jones?
Okay, good hair day is as close as I can get to Jeff Bridges' hair. Is a good hair day because
wait a minute.
Jeff Bridges has hair perfection.
Now, is that from you or from your wife? Do you have a man crush? Is that what this is?
No, I just love Jeff Bridges' hair.
Oh,
Always
yeah.
have.
Well,
he's
it is
got
dreamy.
like the best hair.
How about his eyes?
I
Do you
want
like
to have his
eyes
hair.
too?
No, it's not like I don't want what I don't want
He's got
his
a sexy schmirk too.
I don't want to like run my fingers through his hair. I just want my hair to look like his hair.
Okay.
Because I think he's got like the best like man hair that I would ever want to wear.
Yeah, see, if you look, there's a picture of Jeff Bridges, and then there's Jason, and there's a picture of Jeff Bridges. So you write in the comments below whether or not you believe
Hot or not.
that his hair looks like Jeff Bridges. Hello, welcome to the Bill and Jason Show.
Well, that's totally subjective. So
Hermann
I just said
and Jeff Bridges
I-
here on the show today.
I am Starman. I am Tron.
Well, he didn't have that kind of hair in Tron.
I am the dude.
Oh, see now, the dude had different hair. Oh my God.
Well, whatever. They're all on Jeff
were all
Bridges' hair.
very-
So it's variations of Jeff Bridges' hair. It was still his follicles. Okay.
No problem.
And I didn't say in the opening. I didn't say I'm doing this because I now have Jeff Bridges' hair. I said I'm doing this because it's as close when I get
Backpedal,
no. When I
backpedal,
get close to having Jeff Bridges'
backpedal.
hair, when I get close to that,
Yeah.
that's when I want to not wear a hat and show it off.
Okay. Well,
It just happened to dry this way.
all right. Well, you can call me Bo today.
Bo,
Yeah, his brother.
Oh.
Bo Bridges.
right?
See,
Because
at
they get
least I'm
together.
on topic.
They get together in podcast, you know.
Sure they do.
So
It's the Jeff and Bo Show.
it's the Jeff
Welcome
and Bo Show.
to our
I'm
show.
Jeff,
I'm Bo.
and we're here doing our first podcast. So
I found this article here that I wanted to discuss with you.
what is this an opener?
It's we just did that.
That's what I thought. I thought we just did the opener.
I found this article from a place called themuse.com, which I like this website. It's themuse.com. It's 13 tricks for impressing anyone you meet in under 30 seconds.
Oh wow, I should go there.
Which I think that is an interesting topic when it comes to especially with us as disc jockeys and for people to hire us if we're looking to be hired and we're looking to be liked and to be impressive. And a lot of people live in, I'm not impressive, or I couldn't be liked unless I have ways to figure that out. And I find it really interesting that people would write a thing on this, and there's 13 of them.
So how do you measure that? You start a timer and then go stop. What do you think?
Well,
What do you think of me?
You
I mean,
say to
really.
them, look, I'm going to go through these things, and in the moment that you like me, let me know.
Push my red button.
Number 1 was neutralize the fight or flight response.
Neutralize it.
First few seconds of a first encounter are driven by instinctive reactions. Each person makes unconscious, immediate appraisals that center around their safety. Be mindful of the immediate signal and make sure they could never be perceived as threatening. In other words, don't show up and like, I'm nervous to meet you. I'm kind of afraid of you. Be confident. Isn't that what they're saying?
Well, I don't really know what they're saying, honestly. It's like they're saying, stand on one foot, but don't fall down.
Number 2, respect
Well,
boundaries.
wait a minute. I mean, before you just charge on to
What?
number 2.
I thought that was
it's
good.
like- no, good how? Like, what do you actually do to neutralize that?
I think it's be confident. Honestly.
How do you just be confidence?
Well, you choose that. You're just a confident person. You know how, like when we were kids and guys are like afraid to talk to girls. Okay, the guys that actually got dates were the guys who went up and they were confident about who they were and what they were there to do. Hey, I want to meet you. I'd like to take you on a date. But those of us that stood by the wall, and I said us, stood by the wall across the hall, and we're like, I like to talk. Or you finally go up to a girl and you, hey, that's the flight or that's the I'm afraid to talk to you thing is what they're saying. And if you show up I'm afraid to talk to you, and I kind of want to. It's not likable. That's just weird.
Yeah, no, and I get that. And that's
what
all
they're
accurate.
saying.
Exactly. But there's no actual how. Like, think back to when you were like, in the time that you were not feeling very confident, and you're like, okay, be confident. And then you'd be like, ah. You're like, why did I do that? Right? So just by saying, like, buck up, be confident, pull yourself up, put a smile on your face, get out there, right? It's like, all those things are like, you can't compete. For one thing, you don't believe them, and you can't compete with what's going on inside. So I offer. This is what I offer. All right.
Okay. Well, you asked me like you didn't know. Come on, bring it up.
No.
If you know, let me hear it.
I'm yes-anding what they have in the article.
Make
like,
me feel bad.
yes, and here is a means of actually doing something about it. Here's something you can tactically actually do to manage this thing in your brain.
All right, bring it on.
Because one thing I like these in terms of the insights they give you, but the actual like how-to part is absent. It's like, need insight. So how do I access that?
Okay.
Oh,
I got it. So
that's in the book.
Bring it up. Let me hear it. Come on, baby. I'm in.
So
We're never going to get to 13, by the way, if he keeps doing this.
No.
So we're going to go with 1 today.
This is going to be about 14 episode series.
So how do you? I mean, I think I have an idea, but you tell me, how do you neutralize that?
Well, courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is being afraid and doing it anyway.
Agreed.
And so, and confidence, you need confidence to create more confidence. It's like you need to have some of it to start with and then build on it. Okay? It's not like, ta-da! I took my confidence pill. Well, I mean, there are some people that think certain illegal drugs will do that, but that's like fake, short-lived, and is really hard on your body. And can ruin your life and jobs and cause narcissism and a lot of other psychotic problems. So it's much better if you actually just choose to do it anyway. Like, be afraid. Oh my gosh, that girl's really cute. I want to talk to her. I feel really insecure, and I'm going to go talk to her anyway. Hey, how are you? And you just put yourself out there, right? And just by the mere, and this applies to anything, right? You take an action. You go, I'm afraid, and I'm going to take an action. And the more that I'm afraid, I'm going to take an action, the less you're afraid, and the more you're just going, I'm going to take an action and see what happens. You can condition yourself to any kind of thing, but you have to start that conditioning. But you have to get past the self-talk, the dialogue in your head first. That voice that's like, oh, be careful. You can get your feelings crushed.
It's like being a more confident performer. The more you do it, the more confident you are. The more you throw yourself over the cliff, the more you jump into the deep end, the more you stand in front of a stage with nothing, the more confident you are about the fact that it is not that big of a deal. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I completely get that. No. Absolutely.
So that's number 13?
No, that was number 2. That was number 1. Number 2 would be respect boundaries. This is, once again, we're talking about how to impress people in 30 seconds. Be mindful of personal space. Respect the boundaries of others. If in doubt, follow the other person's cues. If they lean in, you lean in. If they stand back, you do the same. Remember that concepts of appropriate personal space vary by culture. Well, 2 of those things, I think, were like tricks. I mean, somebody does something, you mirror it. That's kind of a trick. If you're cognizant of the fact that, oh, he's looking at me like this, so I should look at me like this, or he leaned him in, so I should. If you're cognizant of that it's like a trick. That's all that is. You're not respecting boundaries is pretty much just listening with your eyes, seeing and understanding that this person is comfortable one way or another, and then actually just being with that person and their own boundaries, right?
Well, yeah, no, absolutely. And what I see as being actionable there is to focus having it be all about the listening.
Right.
So you focus your listening, get really over there, like really get what's going on over there. Let go, or how do I put it? Like, don't pay much attention to the dialogue happening in your head. Like, really focus over there on them. And then you're not going to have to worry about, like, oh, did I get too close? Should I not have touched that person? Because you're not having a conversation with yourself.
Right. Those are the things, because those are the things that are in your head. Should I? Could I? Was that? Is that? Where is that?
Right.
Right.
And then you'll actually, if you're really present with someone, you'll mirror them naturally.
Yeah.
Where you'll gesture like they do, you'll mirror them. The other thing too is like how you come toward people. Like, one of the things that I really took on in my networking, and I love networking now. I used to be really scared of it. And what I would take on is like, everybody's awesome. So I'm like, no matter who I meet, they're awesome. I just have it that they're going to be awesome.
Exactly.
So when I meet people, I meet them with enthusiasm. Like, hey, I don't know you, but I know you're awesome. So tell me why.
Right.
You know, and I don't use those exact words, but I mean, that's what they feel from me.
Yeah,
So they
feeling
light up and they disclose and they open up. We have great conversations and they're really easy and they're fun and exciting. And I just focus on being over there with them.
You're open to getting them to actually share with you, as opposed to, I can't wait to tell you about me.
Well, not even getting them, but like just kind of creating a space where they're like, ooh, I want to share with you.
Right.
You know, and then you've got some affinity going. When people, more often than not, someone will come away from a conversation saying, you were a great conversationalist, if they talked over 60% of the time. You know, right. if you listen to everything they said, they're like, you're awesome. I like this guy. You know, it's true. Affinity is directly proportional to listening.
Mm-hmm. And if you want to know more about listening, there's going to be a Vegas workshop about listening by my partner, Jason Jones. If you want to know more about it, you can go to thecoachinghour.com. Now, we're going to, I'm going to stick with this actually, because each one of these things in this article, I think is an idea altogether.
Just one thing.
Well, what?
Like right after that great little endorsement, which was really great, we have to stop and say, this is DJN TV.
No.
Pause, and then go again.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
This is DJN TV.
So
thank you for that, by the way.
Whatever, man. I mean, look, these are three very. What do we talk about? Two things. These are two. This article, I think, is going to be interesting just for coming up with topics for the show, because each one of these things has a thing to itself. So what I think I'm going to do here is, instead of come back and talk about this article each time, I'm going to use some of these questions for us to talk about things in our next few shows. Those two things were awesome.
That's a great idea.
This is great. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to leave you this week, and if you have ideas, or if you have thoughts on any of the two things we talked about, if you want to know more, in fact, if you want to know more about his workshop, it's only going to happen in Vegas at the Mobile Beat Conference, the week of St. Patrick's Day at the Tropicana Hotel. You go to thecoachinghour.com. You can buy a ticket. I think you're going to have only two workshops, and there's only 10 seats available, right?
That's correct.
And there's very few still available, so if you want them, you got to reach out right away. Or be sure to come and see us in Mobile Beat, because on Monday morning, we're going to do a live broadcast of the Bill and Jason show.
That's
Monday
morning.
Fun. I think, is it going to be at the buffet? I'm not real sure, but if you go to...
I think we're going to call it Breakfast with the Groggy Brothers.
Okay. That's exactly what we're going to do. So you want to know more? Reach out to us. You want to have comments? Make the comments. Go to the BillAndJasonShow.com and subscribe to the blog. Make comments on the YouTube, and check us out on Facebook. And otherwise, we'll see you in Las Vegas.
Hey, you know what, though? I think that after we do this series on these topics, we'll change the name of the show to Serial, and then we can be the most downloaded podcast in the history of time. What do you think?
Yeah, sure.
Broadcasting from high atop planet Earth at a rate of 96 kilobytes sample per second over the interweb in an effort to stop glorifying being busy. This has been an entertainment experience production.